DBSCG things.
What is up, Yuhp gang? It's your boy Taxon, and welcome back to Yuhp DBSCG Things. Today I got another exciting deck for you guys to go over with me. This is going to be the Undefeated from our locals this weekend, Yellow Icarus. But before we get into the deck, guys, I do want to say if you want any custom mats and or sleeves, absolutely check out ProMats, guys, the best place to go get your custom card needs. Link will be in the description below for you guys to go check them out. And also, as you can see on the screen now, they are holding monthly tournaments on Discord every second weekend of every single month. Great pricing here, guys. You get TCG metal leaders, you get ProMat mats, so absolutely use the link in the description below to go to the Discord and get more information on this tournament. And also, guys, if you like this deck or my content in general, absolutely consider hitting that like, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so you're notified every single time I upload a video. And with that being said, guys, let's turn this camera around and show you the deck. Alrighty, you guys, and here we are with the Undefeated from this week at our locals. We have Gohanan Icarus, played by our very own Barber.
What's going
Alright,
on,
man,
guys?
go ahead and tell about your matchups. Get into your deck.
So today I played Icarus. I'm just gonna play this deck until I see the ban list. It's just too good. And this week I was actually really happy to see like everybody pretty much brought up really decently competitive decks. So it wasn't easy to win today. So I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, you beat me with 4 cards in deck today.
It was pretty intense, man. Our match was really fun. I had a lot of really fun matches today. So go on Icarus. I think we all know what the card does. On the backside, you can swing, take a life, draw a card, and then awaken, draw 2. On this side, you can activate main once per turn, play a dragon from your drop, draw a card, and then when you combo with the dragon onto this once per turn, you can draw a card. So draw engine is just it's amazing in this deck. If you haven't played Icarus yet, you're missing out. It's a good deck. So there's my little packs. Just want to show
Those winner packs, boy.
winner boy. All right. So let's get into the deck. Shout out VSA. We all play this deck. Literally, we all play Icarus. So 4 power of a Saiyan. This card is a must-have of 4. This is going to be a really good turn 1 charge, or you can charge another extra card turn 1, and then if you swing, you can power, draw a card, and then literally your riposte, your steadfast are all online turn 1, which is definitely a trick I've learned from Bruce. He plays a lot of yellow, so he taught me that. It's not always the optimal play, but it's a really cool thing you can do. It can rest a unison or a battle card. It's a free draw. Power of a Saiyan is really good. A lot of people think this might get hit to 1.
We'll have to see on that. Still got a few weeks to wait.
We'll see. I do run.
But until then, I will rest your stuff with it.
I will completely keep playing this deck. I run the 3 Frieza Armor Reinforcements, the blocker token negate. This one doesn't have combo power, but it's a 10k attacker, so sometimes you can just swing with it. Not much to say about that. 5 or less life, you can use it.
Another extra card to charge or use right away?
Exactly. Also a very good turn 1 charge if you don't need it for that match. I used to run 3, I bumped it down to 2. I feel like 2's plenty.
With them pretty art boys.
Got the collector ones. Vegeta Final Flash, very, very good card for yellow. I feel like this is just, people have been talking about this card getting hit on the yellow list too, but I feel like they'll still leave it. This is yellow's out to a all in.
If they hit Final Flash, they better hit all the other IRs.
Yeah. So
that's annoying.
This is yellow's out to an all in. You're gonna negate the skills of a card, ignoring barrier. Gain 5k. It's an activate battle for 1, and then also you can use it like. There's a lot of removal in this deck too, so if you have stuff with barrier or something that's really annoying that you can't get rid of, Final Flash it, and then get rid of it.
Absolutely. But I'll Final Flash it, I'll rest it, I'll turles it.
Yeah, that's the name of the game with this deck. We run 4 riposte. Got my 1 NAS winner. I don't buy NAS cards, so if you guys see me with deck profiles and I only got 1 of these, it's because I didn't go to NAS this year. I qualified, but I didn't go. So 4 riposte, tap 1 as long as you got one of these or one of these or one of these, two of an energy or drop. You can just play him for 1. Every time they attack with a non-unison card after that, they have to rest something. Yellow's best floodgate. 15k attacker. You can even play him aggressively too on your turn if you really need to. Like some games I'll just tap 1, play him out on my turn, and swing with it if I need to kill.
He also has an activate main, which you'll never use.
Yeah, you'll never use it. What is he using to activate main?
It plays a 4-cost Mecha Frieza.
Yeah, see, I don't even, I didn't even read that about the card. That's how bad it is. I run the 2 cooler.
Double cooler.
You gotta have 2 coolers. If you run 1, I feel like it's just not enough. Too many good counters in this game. And then like next set, I've been testing this with like the blue 6-drop Goku. He's got deflect, but you can still counter it, so it's pretty good. Like,
and I'm sure it feels really good playing against blue and you just smack that down when they try to.
Yeah, you'll go to swing at them. They'll tap 3 to play that new Goku SSG.
It also stops baby hatch too, which is great.
Yes, yeah. So I play 2 mainly just for that actually, because if you play blue and you don't see this card, you're gonna have a pretty rough match. I mean, not necessarily, but I like cooler.
It's cooler to stop than seeing that extra turn.
Force effect Hosku. Blocker, same thing with the stiff on the Frieza riposte. You gotta have an extra card in drop or energy 2. There's 2 of them. And then he's gonna rest a card coming in, so it gets around barrier. It doesn't get around deflect. So like you can rest mode anything that's not deflect. Really good card. And then you draw a card if it hits play. So very good card. He's a blocker.
The draw card is in the counter text. I'm pretty sure you'd get it no matter what.
So
then play
when
this card and draw a card.
Yeah, so when this card is played, draw 1.
No, it just says then play this card and draw 1.
Oh,
no matter what, you draw a card.
I was always told he's got to get hit play, so maybe I've just been playing it wrong. I've still been winning though.
He said I've still been winning.
This deck doesn't care if you miss 1 draw. I do 2 of the trunks. This is the best unison in the deck. I might even up this to 3.
That boy's powering up. He's angry.
Trunks is so good. His activate main, he gets to +0. You can choose a card that's 4 or less, or choose any card. I'm sorry. Tap it. If it's 4 or less, you can negate his skills and KO it.
That's really good negating its skills. So any cards that have a recursion effect do not get it. That's pretty good.
Yep. And then he's a dual attack 20k. Never bad. I use this to clear out a lot of like those pesky unisons. He's 20k, so he gets into that boo area. So what I usually do is I don't run Kai in this deck. Surprise, surprise. I play the better Seeker Air. So a lot of people say how you deal with Boo Unison, because Boo Unison is really high, right? Play the dragon with your leader. You swing with your leader. You combo the dragon. You draw a card. Already down to 3. You swing with this twice. He's down to 1, unless they negate something. And then if they negate, like whatever, you can just wait till the next turn, defend your unison, do it again. Boo's not a problem with this deck. It's a good card. Definitely one of the best ones in blue.
We just happen to share a first choice and our second choice.
The second unison I play. Oh, and then he also has the -3 effect. You can draw a card and then KO everything in rest mode. So if your opponent has a huge board, this guy's just going to answer that too. Trunks is broken.
And it's not like you're going to have any types of problem getting those cards into rest mode.
Right. 2 Vegeta unisons. These are just for aggro matches mostly. If I need to stop big things early. Zeno Gogeta's a really, really crazy deck. So I like to have this against Zeno Gogeta. He's got the activate main. You can -1, and your opponent can attack with battle cards greater than their energy until the end of their next turn. So you activate him, they can't do anything for their next turn if it's big. His activate main once per turn, you rest a card, add a marker. It could be himself, it could be another card. So you can always rest another card, swing with him. And then he's got the -3, which I use quite a bit. You can play him for 3, you can tap a card, give him a marker. -3, and he has an activate main. To choose one of your opponent's energy, you tap it down, he gains 5k and double strike and dual attack for the turn. Really, really good unison.
Opponent out and get that dual attack double.
Yeah, and it's Vegeta, because Vegeta.
Ooh, shout out for the VSA.
Vegeta. Yeah. You already know. And then we got the 4 Krillin. I used to run like kind of a little fancy super combo. What was it? That skillless Chile, skill steel Chile. Yeah, Krillin is just better. Like I just learned that in the long run. Krillin is just better. Bottom deck, draw 2, you never die. Simple as that.
Simply that. He said,
Literally.
"Oh, see the rest of the cards."
In this deck, you're just gonna be like, all right, bottom deck to draw 2. If I didn't negate that turn, I'm gonna rest everything on your board. You know, it's crazy. Krillin, 4 or less life.
Really?
I run 2 Champa.
2 Champa. That caught me slipping, dude.
2 Champa.
I was not expecting the dually Champa.
2 Champa. 2 Champa's a must. Because, like he said, in some matches, like you could see one and they think you're done with the Champas, and then you just throw another one, and they're like, oh.
That's exactly what happened. He went in on his Overrealm SS4 Bardock.
Yep.
Champa double striked. I survived it, and I thought the onslaught was over. He played some more stuff, and then just Champa double striked on another single boy, and that's what killed me.
Pro plays.
Pro plays. Double Champa.
So this is the card that you need in the deck. That's the only package you need with this leader. Everything else is yellow good stuff.
Man, that's too big of a package, man.
I know, bro.
It looks like it takes up too much space in your generic deck.
I run like 58 or 59 cards, so yeah, there's not enough room.
Man, that's too many cards for a package on your leader.
There's not enough room for all the yellow cards. So, I mean, 4, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
I might bump that down to 1. So this is a little tech I like. A lot of people that are locals, they play Sensu Bean. This says you're not going to play Sensu Bean offensively.
Ever.
And
That will last the turn.
And if you're playing like a deck like Soul Striker that's trying to play like Shrouded Fu, they're going to try to Sensu Bean at least once on their turn. And they're just going to warp 5. They can't play it.
Or if they want their yellow energy back up to Kefla, yeah, right, not happening.
Exactly. Great stuff. Trunks actually did a pretty good amount of work for me today. Not gonna lie. And he just draws a card.
And he's just a cantrip. That's very, very good.
Draw a card. Stop your opponent from Sensu Bean. It's not bad. Play this for Soul Striker and set 1 Frieza. Alley Destruction Wheeze. Once per turn, if your opponent uses a non-awakened skill to untap, or on their turn, another Sensu Bean. Kind of hate card. As you can tell, I think Sensu Bean's a good card, so why not tech against it?
Absolutely.
Soul Striker hates this card. They will literally -1 on their Gogeta every time to get this card back to my hand so I can play it again.
I'll just keep
And they minus a marker, so I'm like, perfect, do what I want. I swing with my Trunks now, and that boy gone. Swing with my Trunks next turn, that boy gone. 2 Basil. I think 2's enough.
I just feel like that's staple in most yellow decks. You don't see yellow get played without 2 of those.
Some people run 3. I think 2's enough. Some games you play it, some games you charge it. Enough said. Draws a card. If they have 5. Is it 4 or 5? 5 cards in rest mode. You can activate main, and then he gets 15k and dual attack for the turn. Good card.
Good card.
We run Bergamo. Why
Bergamo.
not?
The secret rare Bergamo.
You got to. Honestly, you guys are going to think I'm crazy when I say this. I charge this card way more than I play it. And when
I had that problem when I was playing Mecha Frieza too, dude. I felt like I charged the one up Bergamo.
I feel like there's so many good things you can do with your energy otherwise that doing this is like, I'm probably going to more so do this to stop a turn from my opponent being aggressive, realistically. But there's so many things in the deck that just stop aggressive turns anyways. Like, I don't even think this card's needed in the deck, to be honest. But it's there, so we play yellow, right? We don't have enough room in the deck for more cards.
The package is too big.
Like I said, I think I have 59 cards today. Slug package. Everybody wants this card banned.
This is like the yeah. I have no comment.
Everybody wants this man banned. Nate, you want this man banned?
Yes.
That's Nathan, by the way.
I
Shout
don't
out
think he
Nathan.
needs to get banned, but
Shout
I
out
think that
Nathan.
something should happen to him. Maybe hit him for a Lord Slug Leader or something.
No, that'd be fine too.
Because then there will be a reason to play the green-yellow successor Lord Slug stuff.
Except I really do like him in AOD.
Well,
That's another reason why that card's generically just too good. Because
So, yeah.
AOD's making it busted right now for 1 energy.
slug
Almost
package.
0 setup.
You can play this guy
Like,
for
I'll play
1.
this, discard 1, I'll tap 1, play this, and swing with it. Now you just can't draw at all. Yep.
You play this guy for 1, you draw a card. That's usually a good turn 1 play. Turn 2, you're going to tap 1, play this guy. If you don't have this guy and you have both of these in hand, you can just pitch this guy for 1, find this guy, play him, draw a card, next turn, play that.
Like, no matter what you have.
I'm getting slug out, bro. Like, this is going to happen. We're going to do this song and dance. He's not very scary. He just draws a card, right? Or you can tap 1 and tap an energy or something. Or tap a battle card. It's a battle card, sorry. I'm getting way ahead of myself. Battle card. Never have I ever used that skill in a game.
I actually watched someone do that in the Nat stream.
Well,
Paid 1 and rested like a 1-drop or something like that to kill it.
maybe if you need to do it, it's there. Yellow, like, we don't have good options, so we need bad options. So we're going to just, that's 1 draw slug. This guy, though, let's get to the boy.
This is the one to talk about.
Unique barrier bond 2. If this card's in rest mode, your opponent can't add cards to from their deck to hand using non-leader skills.
That is super combos. That is 1-drop searchers. That is draw. That's literally everything besides your leader. At any point of the game, if this thing is rest mode, you cannot draw.
Card's bad, don't play it.
Your searchers just become a top 5. Look at it and shuffle.
It's probably the worst card in the deck. So Slug's terrible.
Now, you did show me a little spicy tech before we started recording. Now, you were
Ah,
talking about Trunks and how good he is against blue. Now, you were telling me there's another option that you could use. Now, is it? I think you should definitely tell me about that. Let us know about that. It's a good way to keep Slug's effect alive.
this is the other card I like to play. I was actually going to play it over Trunks today, and I might try it next week just to see. This card is really good for Slug. She's got Barrier, and she does the same thing, draw a card. Barrier is way big when you have it coupled with this. So, another great option, turn 1, draw a card, and then you could just tap 2 on turn 2 if you can. Not always, don't do that. I'm not telling you to do that. But you can. And just get Slug out. She's going to stay there. Like,
And it's both barrier, which is clutch because a lot of decks are going to use their barrier removal on 1 card and not be able to hit both. So
there's another good card you can put in the deck, but I definitely side it just to get rid of this guy.
yes, sir.
So this guy is Yellow's answer to this guy. So Yellow has such a bad card pool, we have an answer directly to Slug. Every other color, I don't know if they have a direct answer, but they must have really good cards.
There's there's not good answers, but there's certain cards that'll get rid of it.
20k beater.
20k be there.
All right. 4 turtles. 20k double strike. Activate main for 2 if you have 3 energy and your leader's mono yellow saiyan. Play it. You can choose 1 KO card or draw a card. Any KO is a card on play.
Alright.
They both gotta be in rest mode.
But it's super hard for your deck to get them in rest mode.
It's
So you
really
you
tough.
can't ever use that effect because this deck doesn't put anything in the rest mode.
It's really hard to get things in rest mode in this deck, I'm not gonna lie. So turtles. I think it's so funny that every card in this deck just replaces itself too.
Everything.
It's terrible. Bad deck.
This one doesn't replace itself.
No, but he's mini Fu.
He is so good.
Do I need to say anything more about that card? I didn't play it
You want
today,
to try
but
to
like
combo out with your super combo? No.
he's Fu a turn early basically.
It's like you're gonna flood negate when I swing with this? No.
Plus he's a cool card. I wish they had an SPR.
Right? I do like the dragon in the background. Gorgeous card.
Gotta play it. Just for fun.
And is Spirit Boost effect easy for you to get off on this deck?
Yeah, because you can play Trunks. And then Trunks will have 3 markers, so you can just -2 on him. But,
So as long as you just definitively use the ±0 until you're ready to drop this guy?
yep, exactly. Because, I mean, they're going to go for your unison anyways. And you got such a good defense, a bad defense package. So you're probably not going to be able to defend him.
That's going to be a card we're going to pull a bunch of.
All right, now we're getting into my non-yellow cards.
Worst case scenario, like
This is where the spice comes in?
This is where the spice goes. One poutine.
Man, that card's so bad you had to run one of it.
It's a terrible card. I might up my deck to 60 and just play 2. I think I need 2. One man saying, secret identity.
With the judge stamp flex, I see you, dog.
Back when I was a judge. One fighting fates.
Fighting fates. I have horror memories of this card.
He's gold.
He is gold.
That's the only reason why he's in the deck, just to flex Nance.
Well, he's got the yellow background, so he counts as a yellow card. It's not off color.
So, dual attack, 25k, overrun for free. You have 6.
No, it's the fact that it's green and green just.
Gets rid of stuff.
Gets rid of stuff because your deck struggles with that.
Swings at the same pace, just not twice. So they're
Up
basically
to 6 costs.
they're
It's
basically
huge, guys.
brothers. They just do different things. They're like twins.
Little
Good twin,
twins.
bad twin.
Get some early damage in
He took his mask off and then went Super Saiyan 4.
their Dragon Ball.
Yeah, exactly.
Outfits.
Poutine,
Peel off that goes grabbing.
barrier.
Another card that everyone thinks is going.
Yeah, I think that card actually will go.
Probably. There's so many cards that have this effect now. There's a card specified in the Shenron deck. There's a card specified in the Trunks deck. There's so many cards that have that effect now.
When they play a card using a skill or a counter skill,
No longer have play sets, so
rest anything.
the
Rest
one
it.
drop vanillas.
And that just rests everything because nothing in this game gets hardcasted anymore. So everything is getting played off the skill. It's rested.
I barely use this card. It's terrible. Don't play it.
I know we have like a million of them.
Shout out to my boy Nate,
Those in 2 weeks.
What up?
Be able to be faster again.
newest member of VSA.
I do think next week. No, because that's the
Coits.
We play Coit in every deck. Look at this man over here.
Look at the James.
Soul Striker.
Yeah, he smacked me with the Coits today.
He plays Coit. VSA, we play Coit. I bought like 30 of these gold stamps, so if you want them, I got them all.
I got them all. Every one that was on TCG is officially mine.
Can't have any Coits because I got them all.
I'm up pricing the hell out of those.
You can have the like regular foil ones.
We can play points against you because you bought them.
Do I need to explain this card? Activate main. If it's in your job, you can tap 1. You can cycle 2 cards from your hand to the bottom of the deck. Draw equivalent to that number. If your opponent plays a battle card on your turn, 20k or less, for the remainder of the turn, every time they do that, they got a warp 2.
Stops absolutely everything.
The cycling alone is worth 1, but then you get to warp 2 if they play something.
We got a Soul Striker playing
There's
this.
like nothing. There's like almost nothing that gets played on your opponent's turn that's over 20k. Like Kefla, 30k is the only relevant card that gets played on your opponent's turn. I'm playing Cooler, and the only card that I can play on the opponent's turn if they activate this is the 3-cost one. And if they activate this, they probably have a response for that, so there's no need for me to play it anyways. Yeah, so this card just shuts down everything, guys. Play this card, especially if you play best of 1. Main this card.
I'm mad I didn't switch my gold stamps out.
The card's bad though, guys. Don't buy it.
Worst card in the game.
Yeah, this card's so bad. You run one of it. See all the bad cards, guys. You just run one of them.
Worst card in the game. 30k double strike. When I play it, I only tap 6, so that's really bad. Frank says if you tap 4, it's bad, so tapping 6 must be really bad. He's going to negate the skills of everything in the game besides the leader for 2 turns.
For 2 turns.
Oh, you got a 10 in warp, but whatever.
Yeah, because 10 in warp's hard to do when you have 40 card hand and you can combo whatever.
Especially if you get topoed. So Fu, terrible card, but I run 1 just if I need it. Worst card in the game. Pan, Xeno, free,
Free
baby hatch basically.
free Versace summon on your own turn for that last double strike with goddamn 50k Champa.
This man, this Yuhp boy, playing King Cold, he had the luxury
You got Jimmy down
of
there
thinking he could kill me, and then I played Pan,
and said no.
and she's so terrible. He said, bro, man, that card's so bad, I'm gonna give you another turn. It's like, it's all good.
Absolutely.
yeah, baby hatch basically for any deck, and then you can swing with it for 40. You can also play defensively, like the way I did on you.
Yeah, that was not fun.
You can just drop this girl.
I was like, oh, he overwhelmed. His turn's for sure over. Nope.
She will do a little dance, and then you can swing with it.
Free summon,
You
and
can
then tap 1. 50k double strike is how he won against me. It cost him
that.
1 energy to kill me.
and then
This card's so damn busted, dude.
then you tap another energy.
And
you
if he had
do all
another energy, he
that,
could have took one of my cards and swung it.
you grab their best card and you kill them with it. Because the way that you play this card, they're gonna swing with something, and if they're not a good player, they're gonna have a battle card in standing one.
Oh, right. I almost said I need a backup.
And that's the deck. Bad yellow Icarus.
That's my main unit.
I got lucky today. My matches today were, so the only reason why I won, I think, today is I got a bye. That really helped me.
Round 1 bye.
They gave me a bye, so I was like, man, they saw my deck and said it was so bad. They're like, you gotta get a bye. I'm like, okay, I'm cool with that. Then I played you playing Cooler. That game was pretty close. Cooler is pretty dumb against this because I draw so many cards and they're gonna try to mill me out. So yeah, we already know how that goes. But I run
It was
like,
so close. I had you down to 4 cards, and you just dropped this thing.
look at this stack.
That.
A good player runs 60 cards. I run 58.
Boy. Boy. Boy.
3 fingers tall.
Yeah. So that was really close though. Really good
Can't
game.
double sleeve that, or else it won't fit in his hands.
Really good game. One of the best games today I'd say I played. Because you played like so many mill cards on me that last turn. I was like, wow, I might actually lose. So I lucked out in that match. The match after that, I played Junie, playing King Cold. And he played a good match with me, man. He was the only deck I've ever seen that can say, I will have more cards than Icarus if you play the game wrong. Because he had the Cooler 4-drop counterplay. So when they played that, and I just riposte, because Icarus players just riposte, bro. Like we get scared. We get scared because our deck is so bad. We had to riposte every time. We're like, no. I'm a bad deck. Don't swing at me.
He's like, and then the turns I don't have riposte, I just power the Super Saiyan into Patine, into a Bergamo, and I'll just stop your turn.
So riposte turned into a -2 on me.
Wow.
And then he played Zamasu. And he just kept negging cards from my hand. And then he kept negging cards from my hand. I had like 6 to his 12 at one point. But then at one point of the game, I was able to shift the tide because of this really bad card. So he was playing his turn 5, I think. Had Unison, Leader, Zamasu, Frieza,
I held on to that card.
bunch of stuff, right? He swung with his leader first, so I just did that.
That's why I say that's the problem.
And then turn 2, I only had 3.
And then he was like, oh no! And I was like, yeah, I know, I'm a bad deck. Just give me one more turn, please. So he did, and then he proceeded to let me win.
If they draw less cards, they can.
Final round, I played Nate. That was like the craziest, most competitive game I've ever played. Nate's the best player on our team. No, I'm not really joking when I say that. Like I know I'm being like kind of memey right now, but Nate's a really good player. So we played, and he got like really good draws, and I got like really bad draws. And he like at one point he felt so bad for me that he played a Paragus super combo.
It's never been done. I thought it needed.
He was like, you know, bro.
You can actually play it off the field too.
He was like, you know what, bro? I didn't see a field the entire game. I got like 3 cards to your 17. I'm just gonna hardcast this just because I know you got such a bad deck. Everybody feels bad when I play Icarus, so they let me win. And that's my deck.
Yep. Our bags are hurting. We carried them to the top. All right, man. Any final shout-outs?
Always shout out my boys, VSA. Shout out Yuhp Gang for doing what you guys do in testing. Shout out to specifically Nate, James, Rod, Bruce. You guys have been putting in a lot of testing with me lately. I'm excited for set 16 to play something that's not yellow.
That's funny because when set 16 comes out, I probably will be playing yellow because of Trunks.
U7 Goku, baby.
U7 Goku, baby. Back to red for Barber. All right. With that being said, guys, this is the profile. If you like this deck or my content in general, absolutely smash that subscribe, hit the like button, leave me a comment, and hit that bell so you're notified on every single time I upload a video. We will see you guys next week. See ya.
Peace.